Well, we're on Lancaster West Estate here in West London, and just behind me, poignantly, is Grenfell Tower. Sadly burnt down with the loss of many occupants in 2017. Grenfell Tower there, here in West London. Forever in our hearts, I know it says on that banner on the side. Very sad state of affairs here in London in 2017, in the summer. Well, here I am in the grounds of Kensington Leisure Centre, and in the vicinity, sadly, of Grenfell Tower, which sadly was burnt out in 2017 with that terrible fire in mid-June 2017, that lovely night, but it caught fire, possibly due to a washing machine being on, which exploded. Sadly, about 76 people died, and a certain lady died more recently. She's doing works there now, but there is a memorial wall down here, which I'd like to have a look at, if I may, and tribute to the victims. And the school are doing something I've noticed down the road. They've put a memorial garden and a nice fence in. We'll start round here. There's a few tributes and epitaphs around here. This is the Grenfell Memorial Wall here, as you can see. Well, there we are. I'm trying to remember the victims the nicest way. You are welcome to leave flowers and messages by the mosaic. Please respect social distancing while doing so, and you can use the green heart to help you keep your distance. Well, you can see quite a bit of time spent on these things here. Well, there they are. Some of the people very respectably left interesting tributes and memorials here, as you can see. Other people just written messages on the wall here. Well, as you can see, of course, this started in 2017. It's over 4 years now, 4.5 years since it happened. There we are. A few tributes here and everything else. Forever in our hearts, justice for criminals. All stand together. All the pets lost, as well as all the people died. There are people still around here do get concerns that the rich don't care about the poor. I don't know, but I presume they do. They're showing many things they do for other charities, but there is a big dividing line between rich and poor in London, as with so many other places where people have taken home, etc. But this is the tributes here, so we'll leave it to that for now. We'll look at the tributes for those sadly lost in 2017, and the other lady who was lost more recently. There we are, some photographs here as well. Tribute to Grenfell here. 72 plus, there we are. A few more, is it 73 now? 72, 73. Well, I'm not so keen on Black Lives Matter, because there's a corrupt system of ideology which tends to just talk about people and put people in boxes, so I don't agree with that. But that's probably somebody who's put graffiti on here, not linked to it at all, but other people certainly were. I think a lot of people, different nationalities, probably did integrate well into society, and sadly they were lost. And just for Grenfell, there we are across there. But certainly it's nothing, it's everybody's lives, it's all our lives, and it's about understanding each other, integrating and working together, not just putting people in boxes, and also perhaps volunteering for our local communities, because most people who were just doing the protest before, certainly in terms of nothing to do with Grenfell but to do with Black Lives Matter, were certainly just a few thugs who couldn't care about anything else. And we got to look at what we do now, not what people did years ago where things have changed. And of course, how will we be judged? Grenfell Tower, and I wonder how many Christians died. At least they knew Christ. I know there was Muslims and other people. There we are. People's family members died. Some of them were abroad. Grenfell legend, there we are. But Grenfell Tower, Grenfell Tower. Some foreign writing there as well, whatever that is. Mosaics though, look nice. Very close to Grenfell Tower here. And they have housed everybody, by the way, that survived. Rest in power. Well, as long as the Lord's will be done. This is the memorials. This is just a few written on here. No real calligraphy or anything put on mosaics or anything. But there we are. This is a few people's thoughts. 14th of the 617. There we are. 14th of the 617. God bless them who died here too. So that was obviously 2 years after. Now it's 4.5 years since, of course, for the pandemic as well. The Grenfell Tower Memorial Commission promised to those who lost their lives, we promise never to forget. To those who survived, we promise never to forget. To those who bore witness, we promise never to forget. To the next generation, we must never forget. Together we will work to build a fitting memorial, one that will stand the test of time and act as a permanent symbol of remembrance. Forever in our hearts. There we are. There we are. So rest in peace, all the poor souls who lost their lives. And we do remember the firemen who were sadly affected, which is probably what the Commission promise also mentions there about those who bore witness. There we are. So there we are. Bay tree gift is gifted by the Grenfell Tower Memorial Commission in commemoration of the 3rd anniversary of the tragedy on the 14th of June 2017. That would have been there since what, 2020. The tree represents courage, strength, wisdom and protection. There we are. I hope there will be justice. This is the Waterlee's message of support for the Grenfell community. While we respect everyone's views, please respect our survivors and bereaved of many cultures and keep this wall of support for Grenfell. There we are. Lancaster West Residents Association. There we are. Of course, some people would have been very upset and traumatised when they did put messages up here. Of course, it might have mellowed slightly over time, although it's very upsetting to lose anybody, but especially in tragic circumstances. Yeah. For some foreign people and those who come from different countries and relatives of those abroad were living here as well, sadly. So all types of creeds and colours and nationalities lost here. But what I think we should do is remember Grenfell, remember the people here. Not any other political ideology, not anything else to do with politicians. Well, they've done a lot, they did do a lot, the local politicians, but certainly we should say that we need to be respectable and respect each other and integrate and work together. That's the main thing, I think. And if it's through Christ, all the better. Other people got other beliefs, of course, so we respect that as well, but we integrate together in our island country of England here. May they rest in peace and rise in glory. There we are. Grenfell forever. And here's a big heart here as well. There's names here. Daffodils, very fitting for the spring. Daffodil looks like daffodils, makeshift daffodils there on the heart here. All the names here, as you can see. A lovely mosaic there. There we are. And Bloom, Tommy Evans, there we are. Counting our blessing, nothing taken for granted. Hadn't gambled, but handled the cards that were handed. And managed, grounded locally, yet global, noble, upholding standards. No candy coating candid tongues, even with slang. We cannot mangle language, freedom slang. Truth and justice demanded, until tasted and satiated. And provide anger and anguish. Open wounds consume us. Tender hands tend to the damaged family trees, provide shelter. Underneath hanging branches, enveloping canopies. Company, a comforting blanket. Kinfolk, ancient oak, roots entangled with crumbling granite. The youth, green shoots of hope planted, expanding all over the planet. Banded together, our clan can withstand any avalanche's advances. Diamonds in the rough, intense pressure toughens. Precious gems possess strength, even stress cannot crush them, whilst with smiles full of loving community cushions, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, mothers, fathers and guardians, our garments, our armour, safe from harm in their arms, from now till hereafter. The departed in our hearts, wandering stars, share their sagas, to be remembered forever, and illuminate darkness. By Tommy Evans there. There we are. He's put his thoughts into word there. The poem called Bloom. Here at Grenfell Tower. Close to the leisure centre here, and also there is a school nearby. As you can hear, the school is over there, the school playground, but this is Grenfell Tower. Rest in peace.